Hello, all of you
all
wonderful
the
beings
fun.
out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is Supermarket Simulator. I am still sick, but I am doing much better now. But still gonna be talking a bit less than normal. But yeah. We are doing this with crowd control. I'm trying to get to partner with them, and I need your guys' help. If you have not supported through crowd control this month, please consider doing so. Because we need few unique users to fill it out and do so. But otherwise, yeah. We'll go ahead and get into it. Oh, right. We're using the TF. And milk has already been delivered. We're using the TF talkies tonight, so feel free to transform me to your guys' heart's content. Oh boy.
Just amuse these giant roo steppies are on a rug.
Oh, and we got a hype train.
Yay!
Already.
All aboard the hype train. Let's see how far I can go. What's the worst that could happen after all? It's just a hype train, and it's just milk.
Candy, thank you for those biddies. Yes, they've added in a literal train that pops in and goes across the screen when the hype train happens. It's cute.
Horrible. Well, Zim opens the closet door, gets ambushed by 37 cartons of milk.
Oh my god.
Well,
Hulk.
I guess we could say you were really gonna benefit from this crowd control section. You should really milk it for all it's worth.
Wait, what? The train goes again? Oh, it gets even longer. Oh, jeez.
With names.
I
That's
guess
so cool.
I guess every time you guys complete a level, it goes through the store again with names on it and everything. Thank you, Ido. Thank you, Azure. That is legit really cool.
It is. Is it just for this game?
No, they also do it on TCG Card Shop. And I'm sure there's probably a couple of other games that it does it on, but probably not that many. You are helping indeed.
A bag.
You realize that pizza is normally boneless, right, guys? Right?
Pizza's boneless? Well, I think you're just eating the wrong kind of pizza.
I mean, you're supposed to take the wrapper off first?
Oh god, those
Everyone
are
knows.
commercials.
Look, everyone knows when the cow gets into the industrial press and becomes a pizza,
Jeez.
you leave the bones in.
Furry almost gave jump scare with Jumbo Bill.
Yes. Yes, they did. Oh, god. Oh, good.
Oh.
That's a little better. Don't worry, sir. I will happily take care of you. There we go. Oh, God, you're throwing more stuff at me. Okay. Oh.
Channel full of gremlins.
A lot of them, apparently.
Oh, yes.
That just means you're so engaging.
Or is it more that they are sadistic?
Why not both?
Can't we have both?
Stop with the milk!
Eggy milk.
Oh no, did they
Don't you
reset
like
my
them?
settings?
So much help. Da 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 da, we're hating it.
No,
See,
legit, I had my settings reset on me.
Oh, but
The
like
milk's
game
supposed to get more expensive when you send it.
Paint.
What's mouth juice? Yeet.
Like just a weird crowd control bug, or
I don't know. Is it? Because it says that Robert sent milk multiple times for only 15 each.
check.
For customer having to dodge flying groceries.
Yep, milk is getting more expensive. It's 34 right now.
Okay, I guess it's just a glitch on Twitch's side then.
Possible.
Okay. Well then, false alarm. I was not looking forward to spending, you know, the tedious hour to set that up again.
Especially with all these helpful players. I want those caramel and chocolates. Gimme. Gimme.
And the hype train is away. Thank you for that level 2 hype train, everybody. And your 3,750 biddies. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
They're like, I want sugar. Gimme sugar. And milk.
What do you mean I can't throw here? There.
And turkey.
I was chicken.
I'm kidding.
Chicken?
Chicken.
Chicken like me.
It's a box of Gib Gab without Blanky.
Eat the chicken.
Hell yeah.
No, I do not, Geemond.
Geeman! Hey there, hash brown face.
But you have so much, how could you not like it? Totally you need more.
I don't have anywhere to put it all.
Just drink it. It's healthy. Kinda.
That much milk will make me explode.
Healthy explosion. An explosion of health.
Yeah, you'll be like the healer. AoE spam of healing milk. All these healthy, happy munchkins.
Oh, and you rehired a cashier.
Okay, that
Milk will
doesn't sound
break
like a
you
bad one.
by.
Oh, for the love of... Inverted my freaking controls.
As I said,
Fine, I will sit
happy
here.
help. Can't make me play the game, okay?
The demands of the market, then. The people yearn for the milk.
Delicious vitamin milk.
Are you not currently a roux of the people?
Oh my... Now you inverted the other one!
Helping.
Ugh. Okay, cool. I'm finally back to normal.
As the giant talking kangaroo.
For a moment. And now it's... Ugh. Well, this one's not as bad as the others.
Setting himself up for the others.
Yes, I'm aware.
We could tell the big tail gives it away. You can take this cute, innocent Gib Gab Wee as a cashier.
Nah. Cashier's not my kind of job.
Stock Boy.
Maybe.
Stock Boy.
I'll give you extra money if you run.
If I run what?
If you do your job faster.
How much?
$3 every time I tell you to go faster.
I can do that.
Oh, well, apparently your job is to your job is apparently to measure Era's banana.
Banana.
That sounds like a lovely job.
Na 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 na.
Let me go grab the banana. I'm sure it came from some random person who none of us have ever seen before. What's the worst that could happen?
Hey there, Azzy. Welcome in.
Oh, hey there, Azzy. Good to see ya.
The company? Well, Zim, what's your company's name?
Well, the company would be referring to you two.
No. Like your supermarket, Zim. What's the company's name?
Oh, Trigger Emporium. You know, you drink the milk, you turn into a cow.
I can work with that. What's the worst that could happen?
I knew that, Azzy. Gib Gab's just being difficult.
Difficult. Wow.
Romlin.
Not even a gorgeous difficult. Jeez, I thought I was your friend.
You
I guess
are.
I'm just difficult.
As I
But what
get
kind of difficulty, though?
as I get teleported away. Aha! God damn it!
Aha. Oh ho. See, look at this quality streamer engagement you're getting. I mean, clearly top shelf entertainment.
So, lovely weather we're having.
On my bingo card, them talks about weather.
No, the bingo card is if you talk about weather.
Sorry, we're staff. We get to change the card.
Since when are you staff?
Since you've been putting your big feet on my rug, you know. clearly
That
I'm on
makes
the
you an
payroll.
object.
I object.
That makes you an object. Ah, the merchandise finally arrived.
Yep. Werebear rugs. Genuine.
To be fair, Azur, isn't that like half of the goal of like business/simulator games to just not have to do anything yourself and let your employees do everything?
Yep. Become CEO.
Yeah, and from a certain point of view, Zim is winning. Winning the hardest out of all of them, in fact.
It's like the next door will be called Mix Snitches. Da 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 da. Standing out in the road as the
Fair enough,
store
we do.
slowly fills.
Slowly fills? Oh god, the milk.
Please, sir, take my milk. No.
So much.
I can't even give it away. Do all these empty shelves that just can't handle all that milk and egg.
Yeah.
Limited, you just. It's so impressive how much of a dork you are for this. Like, you just come in and immediately have to make a comparison to something like military related. You're such a dork.
What?
Just delimited, always be delimited. Limited loves talking about military technology and military stuff. So naturally, delimited comes in and immediately compares to the military.
Well, use what you know. Hey, you can see the floor in here again.
Okay, they're done with that. Great. Now let's go restock.
You've been shroomed.
Uh,
Milk, pound of butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I have some of that still in the fridge. It's okay, but for what you're spending on it, you might as well just get a brick of real butter.
How much do you spend on it? We got it because it's cheap.
Right now, real butter
Yeah, it
is
is.
$4.99 a brick.
It is incredibly cheap here compared to real butter.
That I can't believe it's not butter. It's like there's a reason why you can put it out and even the ants avoid it, which kind of
Well,
says something.
Can't really actually like it.
Oh, it's
It's
not
just the
bad.
same thing.
But I mean, if you can't afford it and can cook with it, or whatever, real butter, I'm learning is making a far better difference, especially for the tummy.
It just depends, because like the reason it's called I can't believe it's not real butter is because butter is like a specific protected food term and stuff. But you could make stuff that's still like good on its own, and you just can't call it butter, even though it kind of tastes like butter and it kind of feels like butter.
Yeah,
It isn't, but it kind of basically is.
it's like how ice cream is now ice dessert because we don't want to use too much milk in it. We could use additives and flavorings. It's like
And it's just margarine. It's just vegetable oil, basically.
vegetable balls. We'll have a shelf of Gib Gabs.
Oh my god, that Gaiman quote for the I didn't see it. Gaiman's quote for Zim and Milk. Is there anything I can do to help with that? Do you need more? Mother 15 minutes haven't passed yet.
Yes, it has.
Okay, do you need more, motherfucker?
We're stocking it.
I just assume 15 minutes have never passed. That's so much easier. When it's been a few hours and like time has drifted so far that I no longer have perception of time, then I assume 15 minutes has passed.
I have so many boxes out here still.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
And Robert's asking critical question. Did they hear
No,
me?
you did not.
But why not? Are you sure you don't need a little bit more? Just a little bit? Just in case? What if you run out?
I will not run out.
War could break out and suddenly milk will be a commodity like bottle caps.
I will never run out of milk on this playthrough.
I will never run out of milk on this playthrough. Famous final words.
Meanwhile, Box Mountain is growing. Oh, look, a box delivered to you. Must be important.
It's just cereal.
Oh, we'll give it to Gib Gab. Then Gib Gab could be a serial killer.
I like cereal.
These are the jokes, folks. We're here for the entertainment. And just like Christmas, everyone's donating to make Box Mountain grow. Isn't that wonderful? Spirit of giving. Speaking of which, you got all your
Well,
shopping done, Gib?
I suppose while I wait for Gib and Gab to finish restocking shelves, let's see where we're at with crowd control.
Is that what we're gonna do? Is it gonna be like the Marten twins? We're just gonna have Gib and Gab?
Probably. Okay, so we need 6 more unique users to purchase some crowd control coins using their bits. Otherwise, we have completed all the other requirements.
Hey, you know what? I'll keep it easy. No. Next unique user to donate to buy 100 crowd control coins, give them a subscription for 1 month. Cause I'll put it up.
Oh,
One
thank
subscription.
you.
It'll be right beside the 8 new boxes of milk. Some shipping and handling charges will apply.
I saw that box go flying.
Yeet. Red Mountain, yay. Eggy. Rebuild Toy Mountain.
I really cannot wait to get access to more restockers. Especially with the amount of stuff that gets thrown at me.
But it's thrown with love.
If only you could just sell the milk.
Sell it on the street, yeah.
You just set up a milk stand in front of your supermarket at that point.
To the kid down the road, look, you sell it at your lemonade stand, we'll split the money 50-50.
At this point, I just give it to the kid and be like, here, have it.
But I can't take food from strangers, mommy sewed.
Oh, did one of you redeem...
Hmm?
Somebody redeemed the lower every price.
Yes, they did.
Robert just wants to make you suffer, and I respect that. I'm gonna guess it's Robert. I don't know, but I'm gonna guess.
You gotta admit, you have trouble when there's that many gremlins in chat going, okay, who did this one? I mean, it's top-notch entertainment and keeps them riveted to the chair, glued to the screen. I mean, yeah, it may develop paranoia and slight trust issues with, gremlins, but hey.
I really wish I could lower the price on milk and have it actually do any good. People won't buy more of it.
Throw free milk at the customers. Look, you came into the store. Have a carton of milk. Take 2. They're small.
Take 2, take a whole case.
Take this, Robert. It's adorable. to that innocent, nefarious face. Look at it. Oh, watch Nefari. It wouldn't be able to pay for the milk, Idaho, to be free. And so we'd be at the door going, look here, take one.
Thank you for coming in. Enjoy this complimentary milk.
Milk is great,
Milk.
goodbye.
That redemption is definitely getting an increase in price. Especially now that I have so many products to go through. And I have to go through them all one at a time.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, we're hating it. Yeah, delimited when the milk becomes a semi-solid. Ugh.
Oh my god, this is taking so long.
I'm doing it for the viewers. I'm doing it for the viewers. Kill me.
It is terrifying. Okay, so imagine a faction of insane, like, religious lunatics, right? And they're, like, hell-bent on destroying any and all technology, despite being in a sci-fi setting. They're like, a sect of them is like, the world is ending, we will meet you in Armageddon for the final battle of the final war.
Yep.
Like, they're kind of crazy, basically. And they say, hey, if you want us to stop attacking you, give us a planet killer missile. What do you give them a planet killer missile?
Heck no. You'd use it
Because,
on your planet.
Nah, they won't. Let's say you have assurances where you know they won't. But at the same time, it's like, do I want to give these lunatics a planet killer weapon? That seems like a bad idea.
Like you just said, they're lunatics. You know, we have assurances. Yeah, I have assurances too,
No.
but I mean...
I have outside assurance. I have knowledge that they won't. Outside knowledge. As in, I know that they actually won't because of the game's event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, I know they won't. But, like... what?
What are you playing,
Really?
GibGab?
Star Sector.
Ah. Oh, jeez. Doesn't matter how many times, apparently. It's always going to be a jump scare.
Jumbo money is great. Goodbye.
Why am I not surprised the Limited already knows this game too? The main pain in, like, the pain in the rear for this currently is just that I discovered 2 like cryo sleepers full of like tens of millions of people from like the age of planetary colonization, and I sent them to my planets, and I had the people reawaken, so my planets went from having a few thousand people to tens of millions of people. They became like basically planetary capitals in this sector of the galaxy, right? So everything is cool and all. I have big planets, and the lunatics want to bomb my planets because my planets use technology, like industry. I'm staring here like, okay, I don't want them to bomb my planets. Can I kill their fleets? And then I go up to their fleets and they're massive, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna kill their fleets. How do I handle this? Can I make a deal with you? Go find a planet killer. Okay, well, I can do that. I might as well. They're attacking you right now. Okay, well, I guess I just have to sit here and wait. But thankfully, I commissioned a couple of brand new carriers that will be incredible in allowing me to handle this. And oh wait, they're not ready yet. Okay, and right now I'm just gonna go for the option of the limiter thing, which is I'm just gonna bribe them to buy myself a couple of years, and that way in a couple of years I can be ready to just blow them up. Because like, bruh, they had to attack at like the worst time. My big fleet upgrade isn't ready. And I really want the carriers. Because despite everything, I am a carrier slut at heart.
Oh, yes, you
carriers.
are.
I don't even know how to take that, so I'm going to say, yep, of course. I love carriers. Carriers are awesome.
With this box of bread and some milk.
Just like you love to carry those medic corpses around on your back.
Oh, I carry them on your back because you're carrying me.
You know, you're right.
And that should deal with a crisis. I just have to deal with tri-attack, you know. Oh. Like, one crisis after another. Can you all, like, leave me alone? Free.
It's like you're being a gremlin to Zim. Your game is being a gremlin to you. It's the circle of life.
Yes and no. So the reason it's happening is because I established the colony and they got big. And basically the different factions have different reasons to all hate you, but they all will hate you unless you effectively do something to permanently fix it. So out of the major factions in the game, right, you have Tachyon is basically just a big space corporation, typical space corporation in sci-fi media. They don't like it when you take from their market share. So if you export things and you have market share, they don't like you. Which is hard because once you have colonies and you begin to make your colonies bigger, they naturally produce more as you build industries in them, and eventually you're probably going to start cutting into any of their market share, and they don't like that. And basically their goal is to make sure you don't make money, because, you know, you're competing with them. The pirates will obviously pirate you unless you make a deal. In this case, I made a deal with the warlord of pirates that they don't attack my colonies by giving like 1,000 cargo units of a rare lobster that they really like, which is hilarious. The Sindrian Diktat, they produce a lot of fuel, so they will seek to punish you if you make too much fuel, and they will demand like half of your money from fuel, like from fuel exports, or you know, you beat them down or make a deal with them of some kind. The Persian League really likes to have you join them, and you have 2 ways of preventing them. So basically, the problem is when you join them, you have to pay 20% of all your colony's income, which is a lot of income. And since I didn't want to do that, I was like, okay, well, what can I do? So you basically have 3 options. You can join them, pay the 20% tax. You can basically BTFO them when they try to strong arm you, or you can strike a deal to pay lesser fees or no fees by basically doing a show of force. So if you beat their fleet, they tend to not ask you anymore because for some reason having a major massive expedition beaten up by this like tiny little colony dude is like, okay, well maybe let's just not mess with them. It's gonna be easier. And then they fall back. But because it's really, really hard to beat their fleets because they have a lot of big fleets, you usually just target their supply fleets and they retreat because that's how the event is scripted. And that's what I did. I beat their supply fleets, they left, and then they're not gonna bother me again. I don't want to join them because they're at war with everyone, and I don't want to be at war with everyone. The Lytic Church usually doesn't bother you. If anything, the main annoyance tends to be when you have a lot of like people from the Lytic Church moving into your colonies. It gives you some bonuses, and eventually they go like, "Hey, you have too many people moving over to your planets. Too many useful people to us. So here's your options. We're either gonna attack you or you're gonna strike a deal with us. The deal is we're gonna set up like immigration procedures to make sure these useful people don't move to your worlds, which makes you lose the bonuses, but in turn they leave you alone. I didn't want to lose the bonuses, so I BTFO'd their fleets and they stopped bothering me. The church are religious fanatics. You either pay them off and they leave you alone for a couple of years. You fight their massive fleets, which is dangerous because the problem is their fleets are basically like suicide bomber fleets. Like their main capital ship is just a giant fuel tanker that they ram into you when it's full of fuel. Because yeah, like Dilman says, they're easy to beat in combat until you have like 4 massive fleets full of capital ships like slamming down on you, and then it's like, okay, I need a little bit of a breather between fights, but no, there's 4 of them. And the problem is, if you lose those fights and they do attack your worlds, the other, like the Persian League basically blockades you until like your planets become too unstable and like effectively they destabilize your planets, which is bad because you lose the planet. But basically they blockade you into submission. Prytakion will ruin your exports and your sales. The Sindrian will basically go bomb your fuel stuff. The Lytic Path will go to force your worlds to join the Lytic Path. The Lytic Church just wants to bomb your planets. They just want to nuke your planets effectively. So losing to them is very, very bad. And you kind of have the lesser room for error. And then the hegemony basically doesn't bother you unless you use AI. If you start putting AI cores in your stuff, then they come with inspection fleets, quote unquote. So all of them basically hate you for one reason or another, and you have to make deals with all of them and basically be like, no, okay, you're not gonna bully me, or we're gonna make a deal, and this is what we're gonna do. And they can range from like somewhat mutually beneficial to this is painful. So you have different incentives to do all sorts of stuff. It's very fun, but also
I need
like,
to go check out that game. It sounds up my alley.
I think I sent you a key at one point.
I do not have it on my Steam.
Oh, it's not on Steam. It's exclusively through their little launcher thing. It's a separate thing.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Then
the main
I'll
thing
need
about...
to be reminded.
Yeah. I've definitely... It's a niche little game, but I've definitely fallen in love with it. The thing that I like is that even though most of the major factions do have their flair and stuff, at its core, it's kind of basically a somewhat colony management, exploration, combat kind of thing. It's a little bit of a mishmash of things. It's not quite a 4X because a lot of the diplomacy and interactions between factions don't really have a lot of depth to them. These are like basically the events that will happen when you spawn colonies and they get big enough. And then you deal with them once and boom, done. There's mods like Nexerlin that expand upon the 4X stuff and they focus more on the faction stuff. Like, for example, in the base game, factions don't conquer planets. With Nexerlin, they do. I did a game with Nexerlin, and one of the factions conquered like most of the core sector planets, and they became unstoppably powerful. It was terrifying. They won the game. I didn't know you could win the game, but Nexerlin does it, yeah. And right now I'm playing with some mods that allow for terraforming in orbital stations, and I really want to delve into it. I just set up my colony so I could not worry about money. And it's been a bit of a ride. It's been interesting. I definitely enjoyed it. And then of course you like kitting out your fleets and your ships to be the way you want them to be. So I've mostly been fighting enemies that don't really have shields and that effectively run straight at you and try to beat you up. And because they're really stupid and they don't really have shields, I then do heavily shielded ships that are very mobile. That way they can effectively kite those enemy ships, and I give them laser weapons that allow them to wear down that armor. So effectively I beat them in a battle of endurance. I just outlast them always. And I have a couple of ships that are very mobile, but they have like a lot of very front-loaded firepower. Like they run out of missiles very quickly. They are not very good at like staying for a long time in the fight. But I use them to just nuke the enemy's dangerous ships, and then I have them retreat into the fight so they don't get blown up. Because I hate getting ships blown up in this game. Because I invest a lot into making my good little fleet, and then they blow up my ships, and I get angry and I reload the game.
That was certainly a series of statements.
Yeah, it's a vibe. And like Lucci says, usually when I when I've recommended the game to people, they tend to enjoy it. But usually it's also like you gotta recommend it to the kind of person who will like this kind of game, because it is still a bit of a niche, weird game. It's got a lot of its quirks. It can be absolutely insanely frustrating. But God, I love it. Yeah, that's my momentary rant on this game. What are you up to? What are you doing?
I'm currently just waiting for my restockers to finish their work so I can see what we're actually low on and then place orders. Oh no,
How
I ran
much
a day.
Okay. How much milk did you get sent? That's what I want to know now.
Yes.
We need the numbers.
I have no idea.
The numbers. What do they mean, Mason? I don't have bombers. I just realized. I don't have bombers.
Well, more was just sent. And more.
No, obviously, you don't have enough. Right? You have a wonderful communities, and you know that, right?
Oh, I know very well that I have an incredible community. You guys are so appreciated.
He says through gritted teeth as more and more milk gets sent.
Nope, my eyes are closed. I cannot see.
La 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 la. Milk.
Duke.
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 He is a sable.
Now you open your eyes.
He is a very excited sable that is running around because they are hyper.
He's so happy. I'll sit waiting here for a month just for my stuff to be ready. This costume.
Maple zoomies. Nom nom nom.
God, I want a Marten.
Someday, TM.
I really hope so.
It's like how like Pirate Software runs a ferret rescue. You just need to someday run a Marten rescue.
I would 100% do so.
I know. I figured. And then it's like you know the the rescue channels that have like YouTube channels and they'll like have specific animals named and they'll be like, this is this person, this is this one, this is that one, and it's like this and like that, and they'll make videos and everyone's like, oh my god, I love this. It's just you with a Marten, so you start naming all of them.
Dean Martin, Doc Martin.
Marten, Marten 2, Marten 3, Marten 4, Marten 5, Marten 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Can I hire a new one yet?
Happy sound.
About half a level more. Then I can acquire Gibby.
Oh well. Me?
Yes, we have a Gib, we have Gab, and then we'll get Gibby.
Get gap, give me gap.
The Gibbinator.
Get the limiter. You can't keep getting away with this. You can't just keep making references to military stuff every second.
One of these days.
Are
I
you
forgot
sure?
how much waiting there was with this game sometimes.
Embrace the waiting.
I think he's done that already.
One of them is done.
Then he dies.
That's okay, they're a dime a dozen.
Wow. I'm done with this.
I've got a pocket full of dimes. Does that mean I get a whole bunch of Gib Gab?
I didn't hear an answer. So I see how it is.
What's up?
You said they're a dime a dozen. I'm a dime a dozen.
Yes,
Wow.
but you are still invaluable to me.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're stinky.
Well, that's
Stinky.
certainly a response.
What else we expected? It's not like I tend to give normal, sane responses. Martin Marietta. Okay, you lost me on that one, the limited, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know either. You two have gone so silent on me.
Momentarily, like reading through something here.
Ah.
The plot and
There it is. I like, as much as I love this game, sometimes I get a little lost in the UI for the intelligence/missions. So I was trying to sort through that to like find the thing that I was looking for. So I didn't know how to find a specific mission that had been assigned because there's a bunch of systems in the galactic sector, so I have to find the specific system that I have to look for. And I didn't know where to go basically. So I had to figure that out. That took a short moment there.
Well, Zoom can tell you where to go as long as you take all that spare milk and eggs.
I mean, I'll take all the spare milk and eggs. Sell all of them. Make so
Okay,
much money.
Milk and eggy.
Okay, I don't think Zen would tell me the eggs. Probably the milk.
The A? What?
I said that you probably wouldn't sell me the eggs, but you'd probably sell me the milk.
No, at this point, I'm good with getting rid of some eggs, too.
But that's how you know there's too many eggs.
Uh-huh.
What?
Here's your sign.
You have reached the outer limits. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We're rebuilding Food Mountain.
Wait,
Can you viewers help?
I thought they had already like put everything inside. Where's the giant mountain come from again?
Well, that was new stuff I had to order.
At this point, is it even supermarket simulator? Isn't this just more like restocking simulator?
Pain Simulator.
Eh.
Pain was great. Goodbye.
Watching simulator. You're just playing manager simulator.
I'm just waiting.
Exactly. Not productively working alongside your employees, letting them do all the work and just watching them.
Well, what do you think
Reaping
I'm
the
paying
reward
them for?
from their labor.
Noom. What's up?
I just popped up on a big base full of a lot of very strong hostile fleets. And I don't want to fight them, but they really want to fight me. Can only go well. Right.
More boosts. Warehousing simulator. I mean, I give it a shot. I have been enjoying these simulator games a lot.
Are they owned by the same company, or are they like all different companies, or?
Oh, all sorts of different companies. They've been... The market has been getting flooded with these kinds of games.
That's what I was curious if it like mostly came from like a single one or different, but I guess it's different. That makes sense too. So a lot of them seem like similar-ish to some extent, but also like you can tell they're different. So I can tell it's just like, oh, the same company like making a bunch of different games, or you know, or the same studio if it's like a Paradox kind of situation.
You're shitting.
Well, yeah, there's definitely a lot of assets that they can get to speed along the development process for a game like this. But in general, I think it's more that they are relatively simple games.
That's true. Not to say that it doesn't take effort to develop them, but it probably isn't really the most development intense game to make.
Okay, run that by me again?
It's not that they don't take effort to make, but they probably aren't the most development intensive games to make. Like they're probably relatively easy, quote unquote. So I don't want to say they're just you just make the thing, it's easy, because game design is a whole subject on its own. But like if you told me it took relatively little effort to make it, I also wouldn't be surprised.
They are pretty simplistic games. Alright, we are open for business for another day.
Extra breaks.
Open for business. More milk?
Oh,
Robert, are you out there?
please.
Zim wants more milk.
No.
He's suffering. Listen to his voice. He's low on milk.
Given Gab the new tasks.
You literally can't do anything with the milk at this point. It just sits there.
Build a milk mountain.
Menacingly.
Put beside all the surplus bread and mayonnaise. Make a ball pit out of it or something.
Did you just say a ball pit?
Yes.
Getting into the old snoof talk hours, I think.
Old. Right, back in my day. Furcons had ball pits and we liked them. Rah.
I don't know about a ball pit with milk in it, though.
Sounds kind
Well,
of
that's the after hours one.
Ah.
What happens in those convention room parties stays in those convention room parties. At least until the hotel tries to bill you the next day. Which is why, man, oh man, I'm so glad credit cards are a thing.
You completely lost me.
Oh, if people do something ridiculous and, rack up your hotel room, the hotel can't go to the con and say, well, you got to pay these damages. You just go, no, you've got a valid credit card on room order. Bill them directly.
Sure.
I had a friend who woke up with a $800 bill on his credit card for room damages, but, these things happen. And he spent weeks afterwards chasing the rest of the friends that had crashed into his room, trying to shake money out of them for all the damages that was done. And I don't think he ever did get it all back.
Can't exactly say Endling might be very upset.
Like
It is so
300
nice
alone.
when they give me exact change. Also, did somebody slow the game down?
Yes, they did.
Oh my god.
You could play it at ultra slow-mo. I mean, like fur cons where they jam, towels into the vents of the hot tub so that it blows the motor out. Apparently that's fun.
Really quickly, I know like simultaneously it's kind of edgy, but I kind of love this quote in the game. The skill Wolfpack Tactics. A fleet that acts with one mind makes those pretty formations so beloved by senior desk officers, a wallowing beast begging to have its throat slit. Put loose the hounds that we may be wolves again. From Warlord Kanta, quoted in My Year with the Pirate Queen. And it basically just means your destroyers and frigates deal more damage and can operate longer. I like, dang, it's kind of brutal, but also so true. The really quick side note that one thing I love doing in this game, right? I love highly mobile frigates, not because it allows me to do like specifically like 1v1 shenanigans, although that's a part of it. I love piloting a Wolf class frigate. They can teleport around a little bit, they're very fast. And if you put it as your flagship and you make it a really kitted out and dangerous ship, the enemy will chase you around. And I've literally won battles against like fleets twice, thrice my size by just having all of my ships like follow up, like they basically operate as a single blob. And I just run around the enemy and their fleet like splits up trying to catch me, and I just like juke all of them around the map, and my fleet gets to like destroy little bits of their fleet one bit at a time until they're small enough that I just charge forward with everything. And it's like, some days I wonder what would it be like to just have a fleet full of frigates and like and destroyers. Just never bother with big capital ships, just only small ships. But then I realized it would be such a pain to have to replace everything over and over again. And then I lose interest. Yeah, the duality of ship. Some days I wonder, what would it be like if yet again life could be good? And then I realize life is good. It could be better, but life is still good. I get to chill here. I get to be being chilling with friends, and then I look at the clock and I see that I have to work in like 10 hours, and I'm just like, what?
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate these schedule changes. They mess with my like internal clock so much. Like I select 7-ish hours. I wanted to wake up after like 6 hours because I wanted to be able to like get tired earlier. Like when you messaged me earlier in the morning today, I was like, you could tell I was sleepy when I jumped into the VC. I was just like, I'm tired. Help. But I didn't really want to go back to sleep because I wanted to be sleepy earlier so that I could go to sleep because they shifted my work schedule from 2 to 10 to 10 to 6. Because Christmas. Yeah.
As long as only for that.
Well, it'll be, what, 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Also, Azure, if you do need to get some sleep. Thanks for coming by.
Christmas EPs.
You can also partly do what I do. I just leave the stream on, what do you call it? I leave the stream and then on lurk, and then I go sleep. Or I just queue up the stream and then I like leave it on while I'm in bed while charging the phone and then sleep.
Sleep in chair with blankie. Who needs bed? Sleep in chair with blankie.
Exactly. But me, because if I sleep in chair, I'm gonna be very grumpy the next day. Everything will be pain and suffering.
Just what you need for a Monday to greet the customers.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I don't greet customers, but that's beside the point.
But you could, you walk out of the warehouse, out into the front desk and greet everyone with a smile and a stab, stab.
I don't work in a warehouse. I
You
work at
do in this
Marten
game.
Amazon. Oh, it's not a warehouse. It's a store, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If it was a warehouse, then, well, why don't I turn into a house at midnight on a full moon?
All right, guys. I am crashing on energy really bad. So,
No problem.
unfortunately, this is where I'm going to call it.
OTP.
Thank you all so much for joining us today for a bit of Supermarket Simulator and helping us get closer to that partner goal with crowd control. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, picking up packs of cards to Stream Loots, subscribing to us on Stream Loots as well as YouTube, or by coming by and hanging out, especially tomorrow for my birthday celebration. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Birthday. Have a good sleep.